Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Yoni Diller. Don't worry, I know you didn't come to see me, and the man himself, Douglas Murray, will be up in a moment. I am 28 years old. I'm from Ra'anana. I went to this high school, Metro West. I graduated from IDC Herzliya, and I am a Stand With Us fellow, one of the leaders and ambassadors selected by Stand With Us to represent Israel to the world. And on October 7th, I was at the Nova Festival. In Ra'anana, after a family Friday night dinner, I was excited to head south with my friend Nadav for a festival. My family wasn't too sure about these festivals. And we playfully argued about it. Little did we know that this festival would turn into something that would change my life forever. The festival was supposed to be a joyful place with music and dancing, drawing free-spirit people from all over the country. However, at 6:30, everything changed. Sirens blared, and we saw hundreds of missiles heading our way. Sadly, this wasn't new for us Israelis. We've been through it before. We rushed back to our campsite. We packed up and tried to leave. The parking lot was chaotic, and I suggested going a different way. And this decision to head south towards Reim would change everything. On the road, people urgently told us to turn around. A strange-looking car approached, covered in bullet holes. Inside was Shani, a petrified girl, trying to escape with a bad leg injury. As we helped Shani with her wound, we heard automatic gunfire in the distance. Seeing Shani hit us hard. It was a really tough and emotional moment. As the situation grew more frightening, we found ourselves in a nearby valley for safety. Bullets flew over our heads, and it was an extremely tense moment. We heard gunfire from the north, coming from the Be'eri direction. I saw terrorists from a distance and continued to hide. A short moment later, mass shootings started in the Be'eri area north of us. The sound of heavy gunfire intensified our fear. In the midst of this chaos, I checked my phone to assess our surroundings and our current location. At the same time, Nadav's sister called him to check on us. He promised her everything would be okay. By this time, about a dozen others had joined us, and I screamed for everyone to get down. When the gunshots stopped for a second, we decided to head towards Patish, which was more than 24 kilometers away from us. My intuition told me it would be safer there. Walking through fields without food nor water for over 4.5 hours was really, really tough. The fear and uncertainty made it even harder. Almost fainting, Nadav found a single grapefruit and gave us enough energy to finish the long walk to Patish. During this journey, we continued to hear automatic gunfire, adding to the chilling reality. Finally, after 4.5 hours, we arrived to Patish. We felt relief, but emotions were mixed. They were mixed because we began to learn the enormity of what had happened. Friends were missing, and there are rumors of many people hurt or worse at the festival. Later on, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a bus came to take us away, bringing us to Beersheba, then to Tel Aviv, arriving home to Ra'anana, finally safe and in one piece. I hugged my family, and I understood just how lucky I had been. Tragically, many others were not that lucky. 4 people I knew, including 2 good friends from high school, from this high school, they didn't make it. Over 350 innocent people lost their lives in this festival attack by Hamas terrorists on October 7th. Sharing my story is vital, not only to remember the fallen and to support their families, but also to contribute to the narrative of Israel's resilience in the face of tremendous adversity. The importance of telling my story lies in keeping their memories alive and fostering a shared understanding of the challenges our nation faces. As the war broke out in the aftermath of the massacres, I knew that in addition to the military front line, there was another front line which needed to be fought. I immediately began to fight the information war. With the training I had received at Stand With Us, I flew to the States and traveled from campus to campus, from TV studio to TV studio, to tell our story and push back against the lies that are being told about our country. I took a train by myself, and I went to Harvard, Princeton, Yale, MIT, NYU, and Columbia in 3 days. I spoke on MSNBC. I spoke on MSNBC, Fox News, Sky News, and Italian news channels, as I am a fluent Italian speaker thanks to my Italian mom. I am glad that when I needed it most, my experience in Stand With Us led me to be the best advocate for our country that I can be. And as you know, Stand With Us is there for hundreds of thousands of young people like me here in Israel, in the US, Canada, South Africa, UK, and elsewhere. With over 1 billion interactions on social media, since October 7th, Stand With Us has become the go-to for people around the world to get accurate information about Israel. And Stand With Us will be there for your children and grandchildren too, educating them to be proud, strong Zionist leaders. And you guys are a key part of this. Your ticket tonight helps this work to happen. But if you can, inside your gift bag tonight is a card with a QR code and a link to donate. Usually Stand With Us holds its annual fundraising breakfast this time of the year, but due to the situation, it decided it wouldn't be appropriate, and it is hosting this event instead. So if you would usually make a donation at that event, please consider doing so tonight, either now or after this event. Thank you. I am so glad I was able to take my part and represent our country with pride. You know, my story might be unique, but I'm just a simple guy from Ra'anana. But I promise you this, just like Stand With Us, I won't stop. Thank you, and Am Yisrael Chai.